It's your boy Punch in the building, man. Yo, we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. In the boxing world, shout out to the guys, man. So, man, I got a lot of crazy information, man, coming out about the ring card coming up, bro, in June, July, bro. It's insane if it's really true, man. Let's listen, man. The insider know what he talking about. We ain't gonna take this shit. We gonna take some of this shit with a grain of salt, but that nigga be knowing what he talking about. So we gonna get into this shit tonight, man. We got an opponent for Shakur Stevenson. I'm pretty sure y'all know who that is. Everybody been talking about that all day. We got an opponent for Keyshawn Davis, man. It's fucking crazy, bro. We got an opponent for Abdullah Mason. It's getting out of control, bro. We talking about that tonight, man. I know who all the opponents is, man. I ain't gonna believe this shit, man. It's getting kind of crazy if Turkey is really gonna do this. And judging by Turkey's past, we already know how my man gets down, man. So we definitely gonna talk about that. Fundora and Thurman, man, that shit ain't selling. It ain't selling, bro. It's not looking too good, man. They say that's why the first fight fell through, because they wasn't selling too many tickets, bro. And it looked like the same thing's happening again. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Bud gave Ryan Garcia some credit, man, in his latest interview, bro. It was kind of surprising, man. You know what I mean? He kept it a buck, bro. Like, yeah, like Ryan did what he needed to do to win the fight. Oh, you know we talking about that tonight. There's a lot of Devin Haney fans that's pissed off about that one. Man, we got some crazy news about Hitchens and why he really pulled out that fight, man. Like, yo, shout out to the guys, man. Niggas is giving away some juicy content. They ain't gonna talk about it, nigga. You gotta pay for that. But Punch is gonna give you it over here. Hey, it's interesting, man. Like, make me feel a little guilty about the shit I was talking, man. We're gonna talk about that and much, much more tonight on the Punch Talk Show. It's like always, man. We'll roll up and then we're gonna get into it, bro. This is gonna be a hot show tonight, man. Get ready. What up, fellas? What up? What up? What up? What up? How y'all feeling tonight, man? Punching the motherfucking building, man. Y'all ready to get into this shit? Because, hey, the boxing news is coming in fast and crazy. And it's interesting as hell, bro. Like, and I want to talk about some of this shit. You know what I mean? So, man, first of all, before we even get into this, man, hey, a lot of us probably should be taking back what we talking about with my man Hitchens, man. I feel bad for Hitchens, man. Shout out to him, man. Hope he's all right. Prayers to that dude, man. It was worse than we thought, man. I'm going to say this. I ain't going to go into super specifics, maybe a little bit, but I ain't going to go into crazy specifics, bro, but it's pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad to a situation where when you know the fine details of what really happened that day, bro, you understand fully well why he pulled from that fight, and there ain't nobody on the planet that wouldn't have pulled through that fight if they went through something similar to that. It was way more crazy and dramatic and scary than I thought it was, man. You know, I thought it was like, oh man, he just realized who he was going up against, nigga, and now he don't want to fight this nigga. No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with ducking, bro, and everything to do with health and safety, bro. It got kind of crazy, to be honest, man. Like, yo, like it was bad. It was bad. My man was like it was in a bad position, man. So prayers to Hitchens, man. Hope he be all right, because when you know the finer details, bro, it gets kind of crazy. And I ain't gonna give it to you here. I ain't gonna give it to you here, man. Like, I had to pay for that shit. I had to pay for that info. You know what I mean? I don't think it would be fair to give y'all the same info when it just came out a couple hours ago. So if you want to find out what happened to Hitchens, I'm gonna talk about some of that shit that happened tonight that they talked about. I'm gonna talk about some of that shit. I have to. It's too big not to. It's too big not to talk about it. But that part, if you want to know what really happened to Richardson Hitchens that day, yo, man, y'all better become members of the Heavy Bag Boxing channel, bro. Come over here to the network and join the membership for $2.99, bro. And then watch today's live stream, and you'll get all the answers you need concerning Richardson Hitchens. But I'm telling you right now, just to give you a tidbit, just to add to the drama. It's not even drama. It's really kind of ruthless to even say that. My man is in a bad way. You know what I mean? And what really happened is like, damn. I feel kind of bad for the shit I was talking. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of them type situations, bro. So go check it out, man, if you want to know what's going on with that. So we're going to move on to the next thing. Anyway, And I know niggas is probably a little mad about that when I really telling what's going on, but I ain't one of them type of dudes that do that. Nigga, I had to pay for it, so it was so y'all gonna have to pay for it too. Fuck that. But anyway, on to the next thing, man. The ring card, bro. The ring 10 card look like it's going to be amazing. And listen, judging by Turkey Ali Sheik's track record, let's keep it 100. Judging by Turkey Ali Sheik's track record, bro, we know for a fact that my man puts on some pretty crazy cards with all the best fighting the best. He didn't did it too many times to make us doubt anything concerning Turkey Ali Sheik when he's putting on cards of this magnitude. And the ring 10 is setting up to be another legendary card. You know what I mean? From Turkey Ali Sheik, bro. Turkey Ali Sheik is about to have Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia. Yeah. That's not rumor. That's not rumor. That's gonna happen. That's gonna be the main event of that card. That was fast too. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Ready to go. Yup. Yeah. You got that here first on the Heavy Bet Network, nigga. You know what I mean? For real. That fight's ready to go. It's not speculation. You can take it with a grain of salt if you want to. That's why I got it in there. See how little help? Take it with a grain of salt. But I'm telling you right now, the insider that we got know what the fuck he talking about. And 99.9% of the time, he right. Sometimes he be wrong. Sometimes he say some speculative bullshit that'll fuck you up. He like to throw curveballs into the mix. But that's how they all do. But in reality, 90% of the time, the nigga knows what he's talking about. Jab Queen in the building. EW in the building. Shout out to y'all. What's going on? So, like, I'm telling you right now, it's saucy, it's spicy, and I love every second of it, nigga. This is this type of shit in boxing that I love. This is why people like Turkey Ali Sheik so much, because he puts together some damn good fights. And I told you he got the capital to do it, man. You don't gotta listen to this bullshit other side of the street, champion and recess, all that bullshit excuse niggas used to make the duck motherfuckers, bro. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't the pay-per-view draw. He ain't the A-side. Fuck all that. He a better fighter than you, though. See? Now, he ain't better than me. All right, well, here go the money. Fight. I love that. No more shit talking. Get in the ring and prove it. Prove that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, first of all, main event. Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia. Crazy. Like, when you look at it from the outside, it's like, that's a big-ass fight. Everybody gonna watch it, but he gonna do the same thing to him he did to Tio if you know boxing. If you know boxing, you can predict the outcome of that fight pretty fast. Ryan showed some level in his last fight, but that is Mario Barrios. He's trash. Trash. Super trash. You know what I mean? So he was, so don't fall for the hype when it comes to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia definitely showed levels. He definitely showed shit I never seen before. None of us ever seen before. He definitely looked the best he ever looked. But at the same time, his opponent was terrible. Terrible. Like the worst champion at 147, yo. It was actually surprising that he was champ as long as he was. Go back and look at how all his defenses, bro. You'll be like, how is he still champion? That's the type of nigga he just fought. So when you fight a nigga at that level, who really shouldn't have been champ anyway. Seriously, got given the belt anyway, and then got some, and then barely survived all his fights, all of them. Like, how is this nigga champ? Like, you know what I mean? He's one of them niggas. Like, you know what I mean? So everybody who really knew, like, Ryan Garcia is gonna cook this bum. Only niggas that was the real reason a lot of people was picking against Ryan Garcia is because of the racist bullshit. A lot of people do not like him because of that. I understand completely. But and when you take away, you put that shit aside for a second and you just compare pure skill, he way better than Barrios. I mean, for real. And he ain't the best fighter, but he ain't trash. Like, he's not. Like, you know what I mean? He's one of them motherfuckers that's proof that you can have losses on your record and still be popular and still draw eyes to you. Like, I told you, like, niggas don't care if you're going to lose. We just want to watch you fight and see if you're going to show up tonight. The nigga showed the fuck up, and it was his night. You know what I mean? And he did what he's supposed to do when you got a fighter at the level of Barrios. So, Shakur Stevenson gonna do the same goddamn thing to him. I don't know if y'all expect anything different, but you shouldn't. Like, you know what I mean? Real shit. You really shouldn't expect nothing different. He gonna do the same exact thing to that nigga. But that's a good fight on paper. Like, you know what I mean? But when you break it down, analyze it, it's like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be ugly. Again, because you can't hit him up. You can't hit a nigga. Just like Floyd, you can't beat him. Like, it's just how it is, bro. That's just, if I can't hit you, nigga, I ain't gonna beat you. If I can't get a shot, I might get a couple jabs on you, but if I can't land a solid shot on you, what's Ryan Garcia needed to do, what's Teofimo Lopez needed to do, I ain't gonna be able to beat. Like, Zepeda, you're not gonna beat the nigga. I mean, and Zepeda actually did land a clean shot and still stood right in front of him, still couldn't hit it. When you got an opponent like that, nigga, them niggas is hard to beat and they rarely lose, man. It's just how it is. So, good fight, though. I'm surprised. Listen, that it happened so fast, you know what I mean? But everybody's running with it, reporting it like they speculating, though. It ain't a speculation. Let me tell you here first. Heavy Bag Network, Punch Talk TV, nigga. It's not speculation. They fighting, all right? Signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, the undercard, the co-main event, even crazier. Even crazier. Keyshawn Davis' opponent, bro. Bro, we got his opponent too now, nigga. And who you think it been? Who Keyshawn Davis been calling out? Who he been calling out? Right? You already know, nigga. Keyshawn Davis versus Devin the Dream Haney, nigga. Take it with a grain of salt if you want to. But my insider be knowing what he talking about. Like, I'm y'all, like, if you know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't know, nigga. But I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be the co-main of Ring 10. Bro, do it get any better? Huh? Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney, nigga, for the WBO world title. Nigga, let's go. Let's go. You've been calling for it, you getting it. Hey, I love it. This is why this is one of the few things that I respect about Devin Haney, nigga. When the nigga don't duck no smoke. I give him that. I give him that, nigga. I give him that. Now, is it signed, sealed, and delivered like it is Shakur Stevenson? What I'm hearing? Yeah. All I'm hearing, the only thing that's not picked is the date. The date and the location. They still narrowing that down, but all the fights is signed, sealed, and delivered. That's crazy. That's crazy, ain't it? These niggas all just fought recently and they already signed on for new fights. Ain't no more of that one fight a year shit. Y'all should be excited just for that. Y'all should be excited just for that. Now, here's the funny thing. Jab Queen, you just hit the nail on the head. I just about to say that. For the second time, nigga, Devin Haney gonna be on the undercard of a Ryan Garcia fight. Ooh, that probably really gets under his skin. That probably really gets under that nigga's skin. That's probably why he keeps signing on so fast. Because, like, you know what I mean? But think about that New York card for a second. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, there's still more fights coming. It's crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you. Now, think about this. Think about that New York card. They all fought horrible. Devin was horrible that night. Ryan Garcia, horrible that night. You know what I mean? But the best fighter that night, I hate saying this. I hate admitting it. The best fighter of that fucking night was Rolly Romero, bro. So when, this guy, I can't even say that without shivering. Nigga, like the wackest nigga on the card had the best fight. I don't know what was going on in New York that night, nigga, but don't never do nothing like that again. That was the first strike Turkey got from me. Like, I like Turkey, but he got a strike that night. Like, come on, man, you just tried. That was a big-ass rich nigga flex. You don't pull no bullshit like that on that. We don't give a fuck how much money you got. We just want to see good cars, nigga. Don't ever try to flex on us like that again. You know what I mean? But, yo, I'm telling you right now, Haney versus Keyshawn Davis is you don't know. Like, bro, listen. I know Keyshawn Davis hit hard. I know Devin Haney don't. I don't care what nobody say. I don't give a fuck about that he dropped Brian Norman Jr. He still don't hit hard. He still ain't known for knocking niggas out. Keyshawn Davis is known for knocking niggas out. And or just putting a straight up ass whooping on you. Knocking niggas out with body shots and all that shit. I don't think I ever seen Haney put nobody down with a body shot. So he can hit you in the gut and put you down. He can hit you in the jaw and put you down. And he quick, got the same skill as you, good footwork like you, everything. Damn, that's a hell of a matchup. It's a hell of a matchup on paper, man. But somebody got something that the other one don't got, bro. Nigga, listen, Devin got a glass jaw. I don't care who don't like that shit. You know, he do. And Keyshawn landed a couple clean shots on him. Bro, it could get real crazy. And it ain't just a power threat. Nigga, just drop Devin. No, nigga, I think Keyshawn's better. I'm just gonna say it. I said it. Like, I would be high. I was surprised he lost to Norman Jr., but I wasn't surprised because I knew Devin Haney is a super slick-ass boxer. And if Norman Jr. come in there overconfident, he going to get beat the fuck up. And that's what happened. That ain't going to happen with Keyshawn. He on the same exact level as you. Just like a Shakur Stevenson. Same level as you. And I don't care if you disagree. I think that. I think they're on the same level. Like, for real. I think Keyshawn Davis is a way more dangerous opponent than that Brian Norman Jr. ever was. The only reason people thought Brian Norman Jr. was a crazy, dangerous opponent was because he had that crazy power. He had that mean ass knockout on that Japanese dude, Jin Sasaki. Everybody's like, oh, that man is up and coming, man. I don't know, Devin, stay away from him. And Devin came out and outboxed the fuck out of him. Yeah, you kind of seen that. You know what I mean? In the first round, like, shit, I know what this about to be. You know what I mean? Then he dropped him. He ran right into it too. Corner talking about go for the knockout. Like, but did y'all watch that first round? Like, some niggas just be having bad corners, you know what I mean? And other niggas, and you seen the experience that start shining through, like, oh man, this everything just affecting him, the moment, the opponent, everything, the corner. He don't know what to do. It's about to get ugly. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna happen against Keyshawn. Oh, this is gonna be fun, bro. And I'm keeping it 100, man. Like I say, I'll keep saying it. Take it with a grain of salt if you want to. I believe all this shit's gonna happen. Let me make that real clear. I'm not just one of these motherfuckers just saying this shit and just like maybe. No. Shakur versus Ryan, definitely happening. Keyshawn versus Devin, that's the one I'm like, man, but from what I hear, what I know, yes, that's happening. That's on the card too. You know what I mean? All right, so it gets even better though. It gets even better. All right. Abdullah Mason Remember, we ain't seen him fight since last year. Like, you know what I mean? He just became a champion. Guess who he gonna defend his belt against? Bro, I'm telling you, man, this is why I like Turkey Al Sheik, bro. Raymond Mortala versus Abdullah Mason for unified. Unified titles. Nigga, unified title bout. Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Nigga, you see that? Man, this right there. That right there make you just like, bro. Boxing is trying to scrape its way back to greatness again, man. And I love every fucking second of it. Like, right there, 3 fire-ass fights. Now, if this would have been PBC or Top Rank or Matchroom or Golden Boy, y'all would have been like, Punch, get the fuck out of here, nigga. This is all cap. But this is Turkey Al Sheik. This is the ring card. This is ring 10, baby. And we already know what type of cards Turkey Al Sheik put on. Call me a liar. Call me a liar so I can laugh in your face when it all come true. Like, nigga, because I'm one of these type of motherfuckers, and a lot of y'all people, because I'm on the Heavy Bag Network, so there's a lot of heavy bag fans in here. Y'all don't know that, like, I don't go live with shit that's not at least 90% true. 85 at the lowest. I don't just run with faux shit like a lot of these niggas on YouTube do trying to get for clickbait and all that. No. Fact. That's all I want. I don't run with fiction. Like, you know what I mean? And you can hear the excitement in my voice. This is a crazy card. That's from the 3 fights I'm telling y'all. There's more. There's actually more. Like, it gets better. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And what that reminds you of? A Turkey Al Sheik card. He got so unreal with it that we used to it now. It's like, oh, Turkey got another Riyadh season card. Oh, no, this is about to be fire. Another Ring 10 card. Oh, this is about to be fire. You know what I mean? And pretty soon we're gonna be saying that about Zuffa boxing. Like, oh, another Zuffa card coming up, bro. For real, bro. Because, like, one thing I say about them Saudis, nigga, they got the money, nigga. They can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? For real. So, think about that. Abdullah Mason versus Mortala. That's a really good matchup. But instead of robbing, like I said, Mason ain't gonna get robbed like Andy Cruz did. Mason got the ability to knock Mortala down. But again, my problem with Abdullah Mason is he got a glass jaw. I'm just gonna say it. And it ain't the first time I said it, and it ain't gonna be the last time you heard me say it. And people can say that was a learning experience. People can say good thing it happened early in his career. I say glass jaw, nigga. Uh-oh. Like, what are you gonna do if you try to stand there with a nigga who hit super hard? Eventually, somebody's gonna keep you down if that's the way you're gonna fight. And that happened to him in a championship fight. That wasn't Abdullah Mason style fighting. Yes, it was exciting. But he don't fight like that. He don't just stand there and slug like that. So he's already showing his kryptonite to people. I could drag you into a slugfest. Like, you really this good, slick-ass, skilled boxer, but you could get dragged into a slugfest. Already coming overconfident, coming in trying to knock a nigga out and get hit with a hard counter, just like what happened when the dude dropped him twice. Hard counters, slip his right, hard left. Bam, down. Oh, shit, this nigga got a glass. He didn't even know he was down. He didn't even know it. He was down so fast, his body couldn't even register it both times. I don't forget stuff like that. And you can say, oh, that was just early. That was growing pains, right? Growing pains. No, nigga. You got a glass jaw. Your jaw don't like getting hit hard in it. And you've been whooping these bums ass for so long that finally you had somebody that was at least trying to fight back, and he caught you with clean shots both times, and they put you down. They didn't. You can say, I love how niggas try to like incorporate what type of knockdown it was. Like, that was a flash knockdown. That was a counter. That was a pull counter knockdown. That was a pure clean knockout. Man, if your knee, glove, or body touch the canvas, nigga, you got dropped. Knockdown. Fuck what type it was. Stunned. He got stunned. He was down so fast he ain't know. I think them was the worst ones. Don't you think them was the worst ones? Them was the worst knockdowns. Was the ones where you get hit so quick and so fast that you don't even know you down. That's what happened to him. So if that happened to a supposed phenom that early in their career, bro, you better pay attention. You bet he might not be what we all think he is, man. I'm telling you, like, these promoters is real good at making these fighters look real amazing, and then when they put them in there with somebody who's just as good as them, you get surprised. It's been happening a lot. People should be used to it by now. Like, you know what I mean? And Mortal is tough. He could take a beating. He could walk, and if you can't hurt him, he's gonna do the same thing that he did to Cruz. How he just kind of just weathered the storm and just kind of walked him down. Like, okay, I'm just gonna beat you with aggression and just hard arm punching and shit. Like how Better Biev did B-Ball in the first fight. I stand on what I say. I don't think Better Biev won either one of them fights. You know what I mean? I thought that first one they gave it to him because they like felt bad for the nigga. Like, but he's getting his ass whooped. How y'all even see this as anywhere near a win for Better Biev? So like, and I felt that same way about the Andy Cruz fight. I thought Andy Cruz whooped his ass. convincingly for the first 7 rounds of the fight. I believe that. Then dude start gassing and just getting his ass whipped a little bit. I ain't disputing that, but I think he did enough to win. So I was surprised. So like, so more. I don't understand how judges judge just being aggressive, even though you ain't landing no meaningful shots, like no super damaging shots. You're just being aggressive as hell. That's how Moratello be winning. So, but if Mason is another nigga who lets you pull him in slugfest. So I don't know. If I'm not gonna just say, oh, Mason's going to cook him. No, nigga, because more intelligence showed me against a really good fighter who was getting a title shot way too soon anyway. Like, you know what I mean? That he could weather the storm of even the slick, fast boxers like that. So I'm gonna keep close attention to like how they look when they training and all that. I ain't really analyze that one. I'm gonna analyze that one and then make a prediction. But I just think it's a great matchup, though. It really is a great matchup, and it's cool to see at least one of the top names after 35 times unified. Shit, we ain't seen that in years. Years. They like nobody wanted to fight nobody. I'm so tired of that. So that's why I'm happy that shit Turkey, like, man, I'm getting these young niggas in the ring. I'm getting all these motherfuckers who've been ducking each other in the ring. And you know, another thing that we're hearing is that it was really supposed to be Kid Austin that was supposed to fight Abdullah Mason in June, but his dad fucked it up because they can't shut the fuck up, bro. Like I said, I feel bad for a lot of these fighters who be having them loud, weird ass daddies who be living in the shadow of their kids, like trying to live through them, like data boxer and shit, talking shit to other fighters and just running their mouth all the time. And nigga, you don't gotta step in the ring. Your son gotta step in the ring, nigga. You might be making it harder for him. You might make other promoters not want to fuck with him because they don't like you. And a son, it's hard for a son to be like, nigga, I'll deal with you, but not your dad. And this nigga is your manager. Just see how that work, nigga. And a lot of these dudes be ruining their own kid's career. And that's what Floyd Schofield did when he pulled out the Shakur fight and then tried to blame the nigga for all. It was weird. Remember how weird that shit was? And, judging by a nigga like Teofimo Lopez, like, he look like he'll give you another chance even when you talking shit. But when you embarrass yourself like that on that level and pull out like the day before of a fight like that, nigga, ain't nobody fucking with you. Ain't nobody doing no business with you. So you dropping the ball for your son, man. Like, and I like Kid Austin, man. He's a young, tight, explosive ass fighter. Like, I wanted to see I wanted to see that fight so bad, even though he would have got cooked too. But I wanted to see that fight bad than a motherfucker. So he was supposed to be on that card, but now Mortala's getting a shot instead of Kid Austin. But Kid Austin is the number one contender for the WBA, so we'll see where that goes. We'll see where that go. But I ain't sold. Because his dad with that feminine ass voice, you know what I mean, just be fucking everything up, bro. Like, shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, man. Let the son talk. Ain't that crazy? You got that loud ass, annoying ass dad. And Kid Austin just be quiet as hell. Timid as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Regular. And his dad just loud. This nigga just hit Shakur soft. Keyshawn soft. He soft. You soft. Nigga, who you fighting? Shut up. I be feeling the same way about Bill Haney, man. Bill Haney don't be getting into it with fire like that. He'll get into it. He'll say some shit with fire like, my son will whoop your ass. Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But Floyd Schofield Sr. will call you a bitch ass. Like, you're a bitch ass nigga. And they're like, yo, I'll fuck you up, bro. And your son. Watch your mouth. See, it's a different, like Bill Haney got a level of respect with the fighters at least. That's Schofield Sr. He'll just disrespect the shit out you and have you ready to, I'm gonna fuck you up and beat your son up, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Why you showing off for the camera, nigga? I've seen you behind the scenes, nigga. Like, you ain't this tough. They know that. Like, you know what I mean? It always was playing to me. There's a couple of them like that. Teofimo Senior, drunk ass, drunk weird ass nigga. Him too. They both do it. Like, I don't understand why dads do that. Like, nigga, you ain't the fighter. All you gonna do is get your son cooked, and you might get slapped off camera. You don't think these dads don't be getting slapped. They do. You know what I mean? They do. It's funny as hell. But yeah, man, those are like, and Pitbull's supposed to be on the card as well. I don't know who he's fighting, but you know they don't put Pitbull on there with nobody that's not a name. It might be him and Lamar Roach for the rematch. We'll see. I don't think that deserved the rematch, but like, you know, some people think Lamar won. I think he did enough to win. You know what I mean? Like, so we'll see. Like, where that go. We'll see who Pitbull's opponent is. I think Pitbull overrated, so I ain't excited about him. I don't give a fuck if he win, lose, draw, retire. I don't give a fuck about him. Like, you know what I mean? But but he definitely, because he's too easy for a real fighter. He's so easy. You lost to El Rayo. Man, don't even get me started. El Rayo's average as fuck. You know what I mean? I told you, all niggas who lose their first defense, you wasn't even a real champion to me. Like, how can I call you a champion if you couldn't defend it one time? That's one of them philosophies that I made up that I live by. When it comes to these motherfuckers running around with all like they did, like they them niggas, and it's like, bro, you defended it once and lost that. Are you a champion? You beat the champion. You was kind of the champion, but you couldn't defend it. You lost your first defense. How do I respect it? I mean, really, I just look at shit like that, man. People might be like, man, you just thinking too much. Nah, that's how I look at some shit. Like, and that's how I look at that. I don't know. Give me more fuel to talk about the motherfucker that don't like that be champions, too. You know what I mean? Like George Kambosos. Like, I never respected him. Knew he was trash. You're not even a journeyman. You can't call him a gatekeeper because he's losing to everybody. Gatekeepers make it hard to win. The gatekeeper is like, if you would say a gatekeeper, that's like Albright. The nigga Frank Martin just fought his overrated ass. Albright, that's a gatekeeper. Those are the niggas. That's what a gatekeeper is. Those are the motherfuckers that's a tough ass fight, win, lose, or draw. He gonna be a tough ass fight. Like, you know what I mean? That's the point. Like, you know what I mean? You put a nigga in a ring with a nigga like Albright if he's ready to take the next step up. That's how you test him to see. All right, we're gonna put you in the ring with this motherfucker because we know he a tough fight. He a tough fight with anybody, any style. You got him. You see what you get? A draw. Nigga, you ain't that good. Almost got knocked out too. Like, nigga, I don't know what Tank did to you, but he fucked up your cerebral, bro. You ain't that first round knockout. That's all that is them putting you in the ring with a super bum and letting you cook him to get your confidence up. That's what that was. You know what I mean? But then what they do next? Get you all bright. Like, that's fucked up. Like, all right, man, how y'all fucking working on niggas' confidence? Y'all just give them a super bum and then somebody who's at the pinnacle itself that just can't get over the hump, but he's not trash. Like, he's not trash at all. Like, but you putting him up against Martin like he's just gonna walk right through him. See what happened? Draw. That's what happened. It's like, why are you fighting him? Like, why? Nigga, you supposed to fight somebody easier than that. Like, I be saying this type of shit, man, and niggas, I don't know, man. These niggas who be eating, sleeping, and drinking in sport for 10, 20 years, nigga, be doing the dumbest shit. And they be like, bro, it be like that when you watching football and nigga do a dumbass play. You like, bro, I did a better play than that on Madden. Nigga, you're getting millions of dollars to call that play. Same shit. You be seeing some of the game plans these niggas be telling the fighters and all that shit, but that shit be funny as hell. Oh, and anyway, going to the next topic. So Fundora and Thurman ain't selling, and I want that fight to happen because it's supposed to happen at the end of March. I think it's like March 29th. And bro, I want Fundora to get knocked the fuck out again because I got Thurman. Nigga, everybody want to talk shit on Thurman. I love shit like this. I root for the underdog a little bit. You know what I mean? But at the same fucking time, I want to cheer for the nigga who never lose, like Terrence Crawford. Like, you know what I mean? You get it? Like, I hated the Patriots, but I love the nigga like Terrence Crawford. He never lost. Like, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather. I love niggas like that. So I don't know. I thought that was always funny, but that shit ain't selling. And I want to see Fundora get dropped again because I don't think he's that good. Everybody give this dude a lot of credit. Like, he's really this super dangerous motherfucker. And it's like, no, you ain't. You just got a little smart and start jabbing niggas instead of coming out just trying to throw hooks and laying down, getting hit with hard ass overhands. You learned your lesson when you got knocked out by a nobody. Mendoza's a nobody, a bum. Like, knocked you the fuck out. Like, you know what I mean? And now you want to finally start jabbing, and people think, oh, Fundora's jabbing now. He's the Tower Inferno. He's dangerous. But that nigga had a war with Tim Tszyu. A war. And almost lost that. And Tim Tszyu ain't good either. B level. I give him credit for winning the title because he defended it one time. And then he lost it to Fundora and then got destroyed by... But we already know how it all went for Tim Tszyu. You know what I mean? And they did him dirty again by giving him Errol Spence. It just gets no better for this dude. They just keep on throwing him just roadblock after roadblock for Tim Tszyu. I kind of feel bad for him. Like, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I can't wait for this fight to happen because a lot of people are gonna be humble about what Thurman do to him, bro. Like, cause when you look in terms of resume and achievements and skill, man, Fundora ain't never been in the ring with nobody level of a Keith Thurman, nigga. Like, bro, y'all niggas seem to keep forgetting that Keith Thurman was up there in the same element with like Bud Crawford and Errol Spence and all them niggas. Like, top 5 pound for pound. Name me one top 5 pound for pounder Fundora didn't fight. Because Thurman fought a lot of them. Thurman shocked a lot of motherfuckers. Like, stopped a lot of niggas' rises to the top, bro. Danny Garcia, he one of them. He stopped the whole Danny Garcia as a beast train. He stopped that shit real fast, didn't he? Like, you know what I mean? The nigga seem to forgot to put some respect on Keith Thurman's name because he's quotations inactive. Like that, like it matter. Like that matters in today's boxing. Like that matters. People always say layovers, layoffs. He don't fight enough. They all seem to do that. Name one of the top guys other than Anyway. You see how other than Anyway that fight more than shit twice a year, if that. The only way Anyway do it is because they got a whole bunch of bums and nobody good to fight. He finally about to fight somebody good. We're gonna talk about that too. Anyway versus Nakatani got announced. We definitely gonna break that one down. Like, you know what I mean? But like for real, who has Fundora fought that make everybody think he's so dangerous? That fight against Lubin was a war. That was another war. It wasn't no super masterclass boxing, you tall stick figure. Like, what was it? You know what I mean? You got dropped too. That niggas, just because Lubin's face looked like a broken guitar afterwards, everybody seemed to forget that Fundora ain't walking away looking too good either. His face was just as fucked up, just like in the Tim Tszyu fight. Broke ass nose. Shit, his nose was pressed all the way in. It looked like Tim Tszyu hit him with a brick. It's not like he's coming in here beating the hell out of everybody and putting on these masterful fucking performances. You know what I mean? It's not like Fundora's out here smashing everything moving, bro. He's knocking niggas out, some niggas, but he ain't knocking out the best. He made Tim Tszyu quit on this floor because Tim Tszyu ain't shit. He ain't the goods, man. I said that when everybody was trying to compare him to everybody was trying to compare him to Bud. Remember when that motherfucker walked around with a shirt with everybody's name crossed out and he had Terrence Crawford's name on it too? That pissed me off. Thinking like, you bum ass nigga, you ain't even on this level. You ain't even on this level when you got the nerve to talk this much trash, yo. Your time is coming, and it happened. I ain't think Bachram was going to do that to him because, to be honest, to keep it 100, that was the first time I ever seen Bachram. But Bachram, again, is another motherfucker who, shit, after Tim Tszyu, you just got cooked by a nigga who ran from you all night. You couldn't catch him to save your life, flat-footed as hell. You know what I mean? Then, after that, we get you on tape calling niggas monkeys and shit. I don't know if your Russian ass don't understand that because you, nigga, Eastern European. But niggas in America don't like getting called monkeys. Nigga, like, you know what I mean? So I'm happy you lost, bum. That's what you get. Anyway, Fundora, again, nigga, is about to be tested at a level that nobody ever seen before, and I'm going to love to watch every second of it, man, because if you even notice that during the press conference, he ain't even have nothing to say. He can't even talk shit back. Like, he's just like, I can't stand them niggas that be up there at the press conference just quiet as hell, happy as fuck. See how you always be smiling and shit, just, I'm the good guy. I can't talk shit to nobody. Like, bro, get mad for 5 minutes. I can't even look mad when he's knocking niggas out. Like, he just look happy all the time. He's like that, Terra Moana motherfucker. Like, that nigga with two names. You ever see him? He come down smiling, dancing, happy as fuck. But as soon as the bell ring, he turns into an animal. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, what the fuck just happened to the happy bouncing nigga that was there 5 minutes ago? That's funny to me. I kind of understand now. Because I don't know if he's trying to trick niggas' mind by doing that. But Fundora looked happy. Even when he's knocking niggas out, he just look harmless. It's like, bro, you don't even look devastating. You're just tall, lanky as fuck for no reason, fighting in a weight class you shouldn't be in. Motherfucker really should be at 168. You know what I mean? 170 somewhere. He don't belong down at 154. It ain't fair. Like, so he's just taking, everybody like to say that word, weight bully. What do you do when you a height bully? Nigga, Jesus Christ. 6'7"? That ain't fair. I'm 5'9", got to punch up at this tall ass motherfucker who's trying to take advantage of the situation because he can somehow squeeze his stick figure ass down to 154 pounds. It ain't fair. Like, you know what I mean? So basically, I don't think he's gonna beat Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman's too skilled, got too good footwork, gonna box his fucking head off. I think Fundora is gonna come out and try to box with Keith Thurman. Watch. And have you ever seen Fundora box? Have you? No, he's a slugger. He's a slugger. He's not a boxer. He's not. His sister a better boxer than him. That nigga's a slugger, nigga. He want to stand there and throw down. He don't want to chase you around the ring. He ain't got the stamina for it, the footwork for it. He only got the range. He has the range. That's it. Because he's unfairly long. Like, nigga, of course he's gonna have a long range. He's 6'7". It ain't fair. Like, you know what I mean? So, again, Fundora, I've been saying that about him too. I ain't sold. The time's coming. Now he wants to jump in the ring with Thurman, think it's a picnic, nigga. You know why he ain't talking no shit in the press conferences and all that? Because he know he about to get cooked. Keith Thurman get in your mind quick too. He been like that. Like, he been one of them niggas that everybody think he a joke, nigga, and then he be like, hold up, man. Thurman he just know how to sell fights. Like, no, I mean, he's entertaining, and when he get in the ring, he don't disappoint, bro. Everybody said the same thing but when everybody was before Barrios got exposed for what he was. Keith Thurman showed everybody what he was. Like, why'd they even give him the belt? Because Keith Thurman already cooked him off a 2-year layoff. Did him dirty. Like, I beat the shit out of this dude, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, damn, he looked like he wasn't even gone that long. Like, he looked like he just took all right, I'm back. Like, some fighters can do that. Like, you ever notice that, like, the pound for pound niggas, like Usyk and all them, they fight once a year. They could dip for 2 years, nigga, and come back and look like they never left because they stay in the gym, bro. They stay prepared. And it comes back like riding a bike for these niggas, man. Like, I tried to tell y'all niggas that, but everybody like, oh, no, it matters. Ring rust. Ring rust. Usually, if it's a ring rust situation, they put him in the ring with a super bum, let him whoop his ass for 12 rounds, and they ready for the world-class niggas next, you know? So we gonna see what happened. I know Fundora can't pull the old injury excuse this time, or we gonna rain down hellfire because you can't convince me he ain't think of that on his own because the fight wasn't selling and PBC is a bunch of greedy ass trolls. You know what I mean? They just like them trolls under the bridge hoarding all the gold. Like they them type motherfuckers robbing everybody that walk across the goddamn bridge, nigga. And if it, like so like yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they said nigga, man, here take a little bit of this bread right here. And say you got injured, nigga, we pulling this fight because nigga it ain't selling nothing. And the same thing seems to be happening right now. So yeah, it's only at something like I think it's at something like 10,000 tickets or something like that in the arena or something like that. I think it's lower than that. I heard it's something between 5,000 tickets and they got like a 15,000 seat arena and they only sold like 5,000 seats. And the fight happening in less than a month. So we gonna see. We gonna see what happened. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't think they gonna pull the fight again. But I know Fundora gonna get cooked. I know that. I know that's gonna happen. Like, so again, that's another fight I'm excited to see. I don't know the undercard yet, you know, and it don't really matter. The only fight I'm probably gonna want to watch on that is him, unless they put somebody else that's interesting. And if you really think about it, PPC don't really got a lot of super tight niggas no more, unless they gonna put like that Spence Zoo fight on there. But I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to put that on there. I think that's going to be on his own card. Like, that would be smart to make that his own card because it's Errol Spence who had that in Texas is going to sell out, nigga. But another thing about Tim Zoo, how did that I'm going to come to America to get recognition tour go for you, nigga. Yeah, roadblock after roadblock. Welcome to America, nigga. Fighters ain't slouches over here. But anyway, but so, like, Crawford gave an interview today. The other day, I think it was yesterday or today. I think it was a couple days ago. Crawford gave an interview. And they asked him, what did he think about when Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney? And he said the same thing we all said. Like, Devin didn't fight his fight. He stood there right in front of Ryan and didn't move his head. All the punches Ryan landed, nigga, that was perfect. I wasn't. He did what he needed to do, man. And I'm not really mad about the outcome because that's what happened when you leave your game plan. And everybody said that. Like, you can say steroids and you can scream Osterine and you can call the cops on that nigga. Cause that's what I call suing a nigga. I call that calling the cops on a nigga. You could call the cops on a nigga. You know what I mean? But when a nigga, when you watch a fight and all you see is that nigga hitting you with his best punch all fight, and you not moving your head, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You ain't holding the phone at all. Nigga, you just getting hit over and over again. And Osterine is a weight loss drug. It's not a power. It didn't affect Ryan Garcia's strength. So that was just regular Ryan Garcia hitting you with his regular punch that everybody know on the planet he gonna throw. And he just kept landing on you over and over and over again. And your avid fans, your avid fans, they all screaming, steroids! Like that was the reason you lost. That's why I constantly laugh at them. I constantly laugh at any Devin Haney fan to say that. Like, it's hilarious to me. And it's hilarious for me to think that did y'all actually think that Devin Haney's ever gonna get in the ring with Ryan Garcia again? No, he's not. Never again. Like, nigga, when a nigga do you like that, nigga, you can say what you want to say. You ain't never getting in the ring with that nigga again. He was happy as fuck Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly. Let me say that one more time. He was happy as fuck that Ryan Garcia lost to Rolly, bro. Because if they fight again, it ain't gonna be no different of an outcome. I would take Haney in that fight just because I would think he would do something different. But if there was a fight, I would take Haney because I'm like, he can't do that twice. You know what I mean? But more than likely, he would lose again. Like, you know what I mean? But I want to know if the Haneys think that Bud Crawford saying Ryan Garcia did what he needed to do and nigga, he ain't mad at the outcome of the fight. If do y'all think that is Bill Haney gonna go online and go off? Like, he can't say Devin Haney will whoop Terrence Crawford's ass. We'll all laugh. Can't say that. Like, so like, you think he'll do that though, or you think he ain't gonna say nothing? Normally, when somebody say something like that, Bill Haney take it personally and go crazy. Like, I want to know. I'm gonna pay close attention to see if he snap out. It's been like a day and a half. He ain't said nothing, and if he did, I ain't see it yet. Like, you know what I mean? But I thought that was funny. Like, cause I thought Devin was cool. Like, Bud was like one of them niggas like the Devin, like Bud rock with Devin. But for him to say that, I thought he was gonna be one of the other niggas talking about steroids. He shouldn't have won all that like everybody else. And no, he ain't do that. Cause he's looking at it like through an unbiased lens. Like, nigga, he got hit with the left all night. Like, he got beat up so bad that he contemplated retirement the next day. Nigga, like, I will never forget the interview, man. Again, you dodged the loss, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? And then, and you said, I don't think I'm ever getting in the boxing ring again. That told me everything I need to know about Devin Haney. Like, if he loses, he's retiring. He's never going to come back again. He don't got the mental capacity to handle a loss, bro. That's why he took it as far as he took it. Suing him and all that shit. Like, bro, they took the loss away and you still suing the nigga. They gave you the belt back, took the loss away. You're still suing him. Bro, how much is enough? Like, and like I said, I don't like Ryan Garcia, but I always thought there was something fishy with that. I don't care if nobody agree with this. I don't care if you don't like it. You can scream, I'll scream all you want. I seen an ass whooping and I'll never forget it. Like, you can't erase my memory. Like, I don't care how much you try to say, oh, well, it turned into a no contest. He still dropped you 3 times and whooped your ass real bad for 12 rounds, bro. It stunned the fuck out of everybody except me. I knew that was happening. I knew he was pulling a good old rope-a-dope on Devin Haney. But Devin Haney fed into it and stood right in the center of the ring with Ryan Garcia, which was the dumbest shit in the world to do. And the outcome was the outcome. Like, you know what I mean? But, again, all I'm saying is I bet you Bill Haney don't go crazy online. Like, Bud, talking about that shit. I bet you don't do that. I bet you he don't do that. Because what are you going to say? My son will whoop your ass, Bud? Like, man, y'all nigga, everybody, no, that's cap. Terence Crawford the best fighter of this era, nigga. I'm gonna everybody know that now. I don't even gotta say that no more, bro. I've been saying that for like 10 years now. I don't gotta say that now. Everybody know already. If you even compare anybody to Terence Crawford, they're gonna look at you like, shut the fuck up. Right? Yeah, that's the only outcome you're gonna get, man. Like, you know what I mean? Jab Queen facts. Nigga, I know he was gonna beat him too. I bet everybody. Like, I was another fight just like Canelo Crawford where I won a lot of money because everybody was betting against Ryan. That was easy money, dog. Like, I was like, he's gonna try to stand there. Oh, that's stupid as hell. Ryan about to beat Devin's ass. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, but I knew he was gonna probably lose. Like, you know what I mean? I not to reopen old wounds, you know what I mean? Because the outcome was the outcome. But all I'm saying is that I thought it was funny that Crawford actually kept it 100. Because I said the same thing. Like, I don't care if you're mad about it, if you don't like it. I didn't think steroids or Ostarine or whatever, it didn't have anything to do with that loss. Like, you know what I mean? So I thought it was interesting though. I thought it was interesting. Like, I like when niggas keep it a buck, man. That's why I always rock with Terence Crawford. You know what I mean? That's why I always rock with that nigga, man. So another thing I wanted to talk about was Inoue versus Junto Nakatani. Now, you know why this fight excites me? Because it's literally the first time Inoue ever fought somebody on the pound for pound list. Ever. Like, out of all these titles and all these defenses, they're all bums, bro. They're all just mandatories and the niggas he's levels above. Never nobody dangerous. This nigga hooked everybody at the division below Inoue. Came up. You know how some fighters come up to the weight class for the first time and have that kind of tough fight, but don't really mean nothing. It's really just the opponent, kind of like Bud was with Merzimov, because after Bud fought Merzimov, a lot of motherfuckers like, Bud's time to retire. I remember all the shit niggas were saying. I reminded them too. Oh, I reminded all the niggas, heavy everybody saying, Bud looks shot. Oh, Bud might be time for Bud to retire. He better not fight Canelo. I remember that shit. Like, no, it's just all about the opponent. Merzimov really was just a tough ass opponent. Well, that's what Nakatani got. So everybody like, I don't know. No, he could eventually whoop dude's ass. This dude made it hard. But he been calling out Inoue for years. And Inoue said, hey, bro, well, if you want to fight me, you got to beat my brother. He beat the bullshit out of Inoue's brother, bro. Like, we was like, whoa. And then next thing you know, he's up there fighting on a ring card. And I said, oh, shit, man, I think this fight right here is a showcase for the Inoue fight. And it was. They announced it. Inoue versus Nakatani, man. Now, if we go out to see what Inoue's made of, because Inoue got a glass jaw, too. Like, I keep it a buck, man. You are a great fighter, bro. Your resume's garbage, though. I still can't name none of your opponents. But at the same time, you earn my respect boxer wise. That fight when you came here to America was the first fight I watched you, because I ain't getting up at 5 in the morning to watch shit. You know what I mean? But that was the first time I watched you, and I was highly impressed. And you got knocked down in that fight. Got up and started whooping ass. I like shit like that. That's good shit. But nigga, you still went down. And they got you niggas saying you the best in the world. No, the best in the world don't hit the canvas. Nigga, Usyk and Crawford never hit the canvas. But they're saying you're better than them. That's why I always said it was cap. Because the best ain't going down. He's not, nigga. He might get rocked, but he ain't hitting that canvas, nigga. Right? Let's keep it a buck, right? Best in the world, nigga. Yeah, he ain't gonna have 2, 3 knockdowns, 3, 4 knockdowns on a resume. Anyway, got 3 of them. Like, and if Nakatani, but my point is if Nakatani puts anyway down, he gonna keep him down. He showed it. He's a killer. He's one of them niggas that be all over you if he hits you, if he knock you down. Like, that's the problem with anyways opponents. If you notice, when they knock them down, they be surprised. They be surprised they did it, bro. And then they don't capitalize on it. Jalen Moore in the building. What up, bro? Like, you know what I mean? So when they catch anyway with that counter or whatever, it's usually a counter left that catches them. Anyway, bouncing in and out, whooping your ass, in and out, hard counter, bow, he's down. They be stunned that they did it. Like, you know what I mean? So they never just jump right on his ass. You ever notice that? Look at all 3 of the knockdowns that happen anyway. His opponent never jumped on him the way you usually see a fighter jump on a nigga when they do that. They be shocked. Like, you know what I mean? And it'd be kind of funny. You know what I mean? I noticed that. Like, damn, man, why ain't they jumping on that motherfucker, bro? Like, a good example is when you see what Figueroa just did to Nick Ball? Another hype job who got exposed for what he was. Like, you know what I mean? Caught him with that hard right, bam. You know what I mean? Put him down. He got back up. He's woozy and shit. All over him. Nigga. Whoa. Fight over. That's what you supposed to do. You supposed to finish the show. When Neri knocked down anyway rolled like 2 times. Bro, jump on him. He went back to the jab. Man, I would have came with everything I had. Nigga, I'm fighting the best fighter in the world. Nigga, I'm taking him every chance right now. I just put him down. I might get countered and go down, similar to like what Dubois did to Joshua, but I gotta go for it because I just put him down. He ain't do that, nigga. He came in with the same boxing shit, and anyway, just turned up the smoke on him and whooped that ass. Went to 10 on him and start cooking him, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So that's my point, bro. Now you in there with somebody that if they put you down, they gonna keep you down, and that's what I feel about Abdullah Mason. There's a lot of fighters like that. It's like, bro, the jaw is kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna say, look, watch that fight real closely, or do your research on Junta Nakatani if you don't know about him, bro. But I got that nigga number 6 on the pound for pound list, had him there for a while. He ain't no slouch. He's nice, and that's gonna be a good ass fight for anyway to show me if you could beat Nakatani. Now I can give you, okay, all right, that's credit now. Now I know who this is. I know he's not a slouch. I know he's a world-class fighter. Like, you know what I mean? That's the name I know. Fulton ain't no world-class fighter, nigga. He never was, nigga. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like hearing that. Like, I wasn't surprised he got cooked like that. You don't have the power to keep Inoue off you. Inoue has power. If he catch you, it's going to be a long night. You can see quick in the first round that Fulton was uncomfortable with Inoue's power. Oh, man. Anyway, it's just a matter of time. And you can see it build until what happened. Now, Nakatani is bigger than Inoue, longer than Inoue. You know what I mean? Got just as good feet. Can cut off the ring. So if Inoue's be moving all over the place, he can cut the ring off. Bro, this is going to be an interesting fight. You know what I mean? So, pay close attention, y'all. Because now, and this is why, again, this is why I fuck with the Sheik, man. The Great Turkey. Nigga, all hell that nigga, bro. Because he's giving us these amazing fights that we would have never got without him. Never. I mean, think about it. We've been very spoiled the last 2 or 3 years as Boston fans, and we still complaining. You know why? You know why we still complaining? Huh? Because we got to still deal with all the haters, you know what I mean, who've been so loyal to these promotion companies for so many years that they can't let it go. Oh, man, look, like, who's a good example? My nigga RC, man, defends the fuck out of PBC. Defends them to the core, nigga. No matter how slimy they are. Like, you know what I mean? My one homie rock with Matchroom, nigga. I don't trust none of them. They're all snakes to me. All of them, including the Turk. I respect the Turk because he's giving us the fights we want to see. That's all I care about. I don't care about what slimy business you do, nigga. Just give me the fights I want to see. If these fighters keep letting y'all rob them blind, bro, eventually they gotta wake the fuck up and rebel, or they're gonna just keep getting robbed blind. I don't feel bad for a motherfucker who let a nigga slap you across the face and then stand there and then be mad he slapped you again. Nigga, you ain't feel the first slap. Wake the fuck up. So again, like if these fighters, they're starting to do it now, as you can see from Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford started it. Fuck these promotional. I don't fuck these sanctioning bodies. I can still sell without having a belt, nigga. I'm nice. I'm not paying y'all niggas nothing no more. That's why Zuffa's stealing everybody. You don't got to pay for our belt. They made that clear. Ring Magazine belt. You don't got to pay for that. That belt's $100,000. You don't got to pay for it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is why Zuffa and Ring is starting to clean up and get all the best fights and all the best fighters running over there, because a lot of the shit that's been going on in boxing, the behind the scenes shit that we don't see as fans, is affecting these fighters, and these new age niggas is too money hungry to give a fuck about that shit. Fuck the belt, nigga. I will whoop ass without it. I don't care if you strip me. I'm still the best fighter in the world. Like, after Crawford won all the belts, you think he cared when he, like, they're trophies. All right, they're trophies that they have to pay for. Again, I'm gonna say this again. What sport other than boxing do the winner gotta pay for their prize? I don't give a fuck what excuse niggas make for these niggas, bro. That shit's not fair. Nigga, Super Bowl rings cost millions of dollars. NBA championship rings cost millions. World Series rings, them shits cost $2, $3, $4, $5, $600,000. They don't gotta pay a cent. Stanley Cup niggas, they don't gotta pay 1 red cent. Niggas who win a national title in college, nigga. But boxers gotta pay? But that shit's stupid. It never made sense to me. These niggas figuring out how to weasel into the fighters' pockets, nigga, when they the ones taking all the risk, nigga. That's corny as hell to me, nigga. Everybody can say it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Well, now at least some fighters are stamping up against it. At least some fighters are saying, fuck this shit, nigga. I'm running with money, nigga. And I love it. I love it. I love the fact that big names is running over to the Zuffa that none of us ever could have dreamed was going over there. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's funny how a lot of niggas was talking all that shit in the beginning. I didn't talk shit. I just kind of sat there and just waited to see what happened. Let's just see what happened. Let's see who do sound with these niggas. You never know. Like, you know what I mean? And now look at the names. This is like, bam. Oh, Conor Benn still with Matchroom. He ain't going nowhere. Well, from last time I checked, he about to fight Regis Prograis for $15 million on Zuffa. Oh, he only got him for one fight. Bro, that you do not understand the significance, though. At least they got him. That means they opened the door for future business. I think they paying on 15 mil. And speaking of the 15 mil that Conor Benn is getting to fight Regis Prograis, overrated tomato can, over the hill ass. Why everybody pocket watching my man? Everybody online, like Devin, I'm talking about fighters, Shakur, Devin Haney, all them niggas like, oh, what? Conor's getting 15 million to fight Regis? How that fair? Bro, why y'all pocket watching? Why y'all care, nigga? Go get your bag. Like, you know why Conor Benn got $15 million? Because Conor Benn is a rock star in England. That's why. Like, he might be okay for getting popular here in America, but in England, he a motherfucking rock star, bro. That's why. Can you go to England and sell out Wembley Stadium? He did it. See what I'm saying? So, like, you gotta use your brain before you say shit. Like, a lot of people don't use their goddamn brain. Quit pocket watching, nigga, and go get popular like a nigga like Conor Benn. Nigga, remember, Conor Benn's coming from his dad is a rock star, too. Like, you know what I mean? That's why. Like, it really speaks for itself. You really shouldn't have to ask that question. Like, of course he's getting $15 million, nigga. He don't need Zuffa. Zuffa need him, and he's a very popular fighter. They're gonna get that money back tenfold. Why? You know why? Because now half the country of England is gonna be watching Conor Benn fight. Idiots. That's why he's getting $15 million. Like, it's funny trying to talk. It's like having to speak to a goddamn toddler, bro. Like, goddamn, man. People don't understand how business works. If you're famous, you can demand big prices because you're already famous, nigga. I don't need you, nigga. I bring eyes to your platform. What do Zuffa need right now? Eyes for their platform, man. It's not rocket science, people. It's just niggas are idiots. You know what I mean? Most boxers are fucking stupid. They are. Like, no, most of them can't read fucking three sentences from a book. So I understand. Like, but it's definitely common sense. You know what I mean? For real. Hey, yo, E-Dub, I called it too, and everybody on Heavy Bag Network, all them niggas, and half his panel all said, punch you out your mind. Barrios is going to whoop Ryan's ass. He's trash. I said, yeah, he might be trash, but he's better than Barrios. I kept saying that. I don't disagree saying that y'all saying he's trash. But put the bias to the side for a minute and just analyze skill. Just pure skill. E-Dub, the nigga said, no, nigga, Ryan's trash. Barrios gonna whoop his ass. I said, he's gonna beat the fuck out of Barrios. I mean, beat the fuck out of him. Barrios is garbage. He brings nothing to the table. He shouldn't even be champion. I said all this, bro. They called me crazy, and then they all ate crow. I loved every second of it. Cause these niggas are that nigga's garbage, and what anything that made anybody think he was gonna bring anything significant in that fight than what he brought, then you should probably research boxing more. I'm not gonna say you don't know shit about boxing because clearly you don't. I shouldn't have to tell you that. But if you thought Mario Barrios was gonna win, then yeah, I told you a lot of motherfuckers don't like Ryan Garcia the person. Like he set himself back when he went on that racist ass tirade. A lot of niggas don't fuck with him. Muslims don't fuck with him. Like, you know what I mean? So he in 2 seconds he eliminated 2 gigantic sects of black people that do not fuck with you now, bro. So we're gonna always call you trash, no matter how good you look. Like, you know what I mean? Me, sometimes in some cases, I'm able to put it to the side for a second and analyze it fairly. And that's what I did with that fight. You know what I mean? I put it to the side and analyzed it fairly. Like, all right, no, he's way better than Barrios. Like, yeah, he might not be the best fighter, but he's better than Barrios. And then what did we get? Ryan Garcia looked like a world-class pound for pounder. And everybody was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Wasn't no left hands putting him down. It was the right hand, hard right hand, all night. Whoa, hold up. So he's incorporating the right with the left? I'm not going to sit here and cap that. Make him a little dangerous. Niggas are sitting there watching nigga. I was streaming with my nigga Slick. He like, nah, I'll make him like, nah, shit, he ain't dangerous. Because I told you, we don't like the nigga character so much. Nobody's gonna give him props. No niggas are. No real niggas are. Like, you know what I mean? We're just gonna always look for reasons to hate on you because nigga, you don't like our race, bro. It's like, so nigga, fuck you and everything you do. I understand. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, sometimes I'm able to look at it through an unbiased lens. I'm biased when it comes to shit like that. How I feel about Teofimo Lopez. I'll never like you. I'll never respect you. I'll disrespect every fight you have, win, lose, or draw. And I pray for your downfall every night. Nigga, and I'm getting my prayers. God is great. All the motherfucking time. Right? Sometimes he do answer prayers. Nigga. And speaking of Teofimo Lopez, you know what I mean? That motherfucker is about to move up to 47. Teofimo Lopez is about to move up to 147. Talk about there's a new sheriff in town. Bro, let me tell you a secret, Teo. Come close, bro. I don't think you want to come closer. Bro. Nobody wants to see you anymore. Retire. You just got beat so bad, ain't nobody paying to watch you again, dog. Only your most avid fans, I'm talking about Michael Jackson obsessed fans, are going to watch you fight again, dog. You're done. Done. You know where you about to be, Teofimo Lopez? Do you know where you're about to be? Huh? You're about to be where careers go to die. Pro Box, my nigga. They waiting. Call Pro Box, nigga. Cause ain't none of the other big platforms. You nigga ain't signing you. You ain't getting on no more ring cards, bro. None. I guarantee this one. Mark my words. And keep on spiraling down like the bum you are. I'm enjoying every second. Please don't ruin the show and actually get on a big platform against another big name. That's gonna spoil the party for me. I like watching you spiral. Keep spiraling. Keep spiraling. No, don't get generous. He tried to apologize to black people. Black people, I'm sorry. Fuck your apology. Nigga, keep spiraling, bum. Nigga, we don't respect it. We don't want your apology, nigga. We want to watch you keep going down that big ass hole that you dug for yourself. Like, Ryan Garcia apologized real fast. And we still like, fuck you. He apologized fast as hell. Oh my God, what was I thinking? He came off his 2-week coke binge and said, what the fuck am I doing, nigga? Yeah. Had 16,000 text messages on his phone with all his black friends. Like, bro, what the fuck? You're lame as hell smiling on my motherfucking face. I didn't let you have dinner at my house. You don't like my race? Yeah, he had a super reality check. You ran with it, nigga. Fuck you. So keep on losing, bro. Okay. Hold up, E-Dub. I don't hate boxer fans, but I'm not too fond of casuals. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm actually about to make some shirts and put them up on the channel. It's called anti-casual. Like, yeah, I can't stand them. I think they're detrimental to the sport. Like, I at least hope people that's listening to me right now, and I guarantee most of y'all are. You know what I mean? Y'all come to get good shit. Y'all ain't casuals for the most part. Y'all understand the sport. Y'all understand boxing. Y'all don't just listen to a celebrity and just agree with everything the celebrity say. Y'all don't just listen to y'all favorite rapper and say he's right. That's what led to the Errol Spence debacle. That's why all them Errol Spence fans was all going crazy, like, oh, Spence, because their favorite rapper was saying Spence is the man, their favorite celebrity was saying Spence was the man, their favorite sports athlete was saying Spence was the man, and then the niggas who watch boxing is telling all their casual friends Spence is the man. So they're all running with this shit, and never one of them watched a Terrence Crawford fight in their life. Not one of them. So now, after they watched Terrence Crawford completely dismantle Errol Spence, they said, that's the greatest fighter I've ever seen. And the Errol Spence fan sitting there in tears is like, no, bro, that was bullshit. He gonna get his get back at 54. I watched it happen in real time. I'm telling you the truth. Like, my brother and his best friend sat there and watched that fight. Errol Spence out, nigga. And afterwards, they said, who the fuck is Terrence Crawford? I said, what? Hold up. Y'all niggas was saying Crawford can't sell. Crawford ain't fought nobody. Crawford ain't shit. And y'all never watched one fight, nigga? Y'all ain't know Terrence Crawford was the best fighter in the world. That's what the fuck y'all get. That's what I mean when I say casuals are bad for the sport. I guess boxing and YouTubers kind of pander to them. I don't. Like, I don't give a fuck what a casual thing. If you come in here saying some casual ass shit to me, I'm probably gonna kick you out. More than likely. I'm probably gonna block you. Like, I actually was notorious for that. Before I came over here to the Heavy Bad Network, I'm trying to become more tolerable of casuals, but I'm not the biggest fan. Not at all. Like, you know what I mean? Now, one thing I will say, shout out to Skywalker King in the building. One thing I will say, what you say? You said, Spence should have never been fighting. Hey, bro, I knew that. What they like calling us? What was they calling us, huh? What was the haters calling us? Because we used to call them aerosexuals, so they had to come up with a name for us. What they call us? Bud Buddies. Remember that? All us Bud Buddies, who are the smartest fight fans in the world, because if you was down with Terrence Crawford, you knew what you was talking about because you knew greatness. We all recognized it. Now, we all knew what he was going to do to Spence. All of us unanimously knew. Like, he gonna beat the shit out of him. And it wasn't no fanboy shit like how Tank fans is. Tank fans adore the man. They don't give a fuck he a boxer. I didn't heard him say it. Tank fights, they don't give a fuck who he fighting. It's about the event. It's about the spectacle. When it's like that, they don't give a fuck about him. They don't give a fuck about him as a boxer. They never with the person. That's weird as fuck to me. I never understood that. Crawford fans, we like, that's the best fighter of this era right there. We noticed it from the gate. That's my favorite fighter. He ain't nobody gonna be able to beat this nigga. He switch hit. He's the best counter puncher I never seen. Can do everything good. Everything. And can hit you in no man's land. Yeah, that nigga's nice. So when everybody start running with the whole big fish shit, we sit back and we just like, why you think Bud been trying to get him so bad? Because he know he tailor made for him. But in reality, Crawford made everybody look bad. So like, it's like, was he tailor made for him, or just Crawford just that good? He made everybody look that bad. But the point is, the ass whooping that came afterwards, it was surprising by how brutal it was, but it wasn't surprising that he whooped his ass like that. That was another fight I won a bunch of money on, like a bunch of money. Terrence Crawford was easy money, like, you know what I mean. Like, and people like to use, you say it was cooked after the crash and surgery stuff. People like to use that shit as an excuse, but a fighter knows his body. And if you know that you about to get in there with somebody like Terrence Crawford and you still affected by that crash, which he probably more than likely should have retired from, but motherfuckers are greedy and they don't listen to who nobody is who think gonna do what they want to do, then yeah. But it didn't have nothing to do with the car crash or the eye surgery. All that did, look, all right, so in boxing terminology, that ass whooping Crawford gave Spence, that was 3 fights. Knocked out of Spence right there. That's 3. Why is it he took 3 years off? He needed a year for each psychological wound he took in that fight. So I got to recover from 3 fights, nigga. It's going to take at least 3 years to come back psychologically. Because that's how bad the ass whooping was. You know what I mean? Shit, that just happened to Teofimo Lopez, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a mental thing. Like, you know? So, a lot of people say, why Errol Spence been gone for 3 years? Bro, he had to mentally get back. Like that was a brutal, devastating ass whooping. He beat a couple fights at that nigga, so he literally in real time shortened his career. Like you know what I mean? And that happened more than you know in boxing. So Errol was smart taking that time off. What I want to see from him versus Tim Tszyu is we gonna still get the same locked in, basic, fundamental, come forward Errol Spence, or are they gonna incorporate or is that Crawford asshole gonna make him incorporate something new into his game plan, bro? Do I think he's gonna cook Tim Tszyu? Yes. Do I think he's been training? Yes. Like, I don't think he just been sitting on the farm fat as hell, nigga. He definitely been training. He definitely look probably gonna be locked in, and he got something to prove. So do Tim Tszyu. So it's a good matchup, but I just feel bad for Tim Tszyu. They keep throwing him with they just keep throwing him in the fire again. But from when I hear he wanted the Fundora fight, and they were trying like, bro, you should probably take a couple more fights before you take this Fundora fight, and they still wanted it. So I don't see Tim Tszyu beating Errol Spence, bro. I'm sorry. Even after a 3-year layoff, man, Errol Spence is just come on, man. Some people had that nigga top 2 in the world when he fought Crawford. I'm not lying, nigga. And they put that nigga on the pedestal like that. I always said like he's a good fighter, but he ain't on the level of Terrence Crawford. But in the end, nobody was on the level of Terrence Crawford. So I kind of hate comparing anybody to Bud because it's just not fair. like it speaks for itself. You know, my nigga got like 16, 17 belts, bro. Like, so it's like, yeah, like, you can't compare with a nigga who's 3-time undisputed champion. But again, good fight, good opportunity for Errol to come out the woodwork again. And I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm kind of excited to see him. I never was against him. I never was not a fan of Errol Spence. I just hated his fan base. Like, same with Tank's fan base. I like the fighter. The fighter ain't bad. His fan base suck. Like, y'all, they weirdos. Like, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, it's cool. I don't like the Tank fan base. I don't like Spencer's fan base. And I don't like Haney's fan base. Them niggas all a bunch of whiny ass little girls. And I ain't got time for that shit. They whine too fucking much. Like, you know what I mean? I used to argue with them motherfuckers all day on Twitter. Like, and Canelo Alvarez fans. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I kind of keep my distance from that shit though. Like maybe that's part of the reason why I don't like casuals. You know what I mean? But I think the ring 10 card is gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? I'm about to get out of here, so I'm gonna run it down again, man. So it's looking like it's gonna be Shakur versus Ryan Garcia for the main event. Co-main, I'm about 85% to 90% sure that it's going like the positive that it's gonna be Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Yeah, and again, you could say, oh, that's just cap. He don't know what he's talking about. Take it with a grain of salt. But like I said, nigga, we know how Turkey Al-Sheikh get down, man. His cars don't disappoint. It speaks for itself. Like I said, if this was any other promotional company, I'd be like, you're full of shit. And so, and the third one is Abdullah Mason and Raymond Mortala. Unified title. I mean, bout. Let's go. You know what I mean? So I'm down. 3 title fights. No, I think actually Shakur and Ryan Garcia is fighting at a catch weight. You know what I mean? And I think somebody else is coming up for a catch weight too. But again, like I said, man, if you want to know what happened to my man Richardson Hitchens, you know what I mean? Why he had to pull out the fight, it was really some scary shit. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I mean? You could become a member to the channel. Watch today's live stream that Tio and RC did earlier. They break everything down. What happened to my man? All I'm gonna say is prayers to that nigga. I hope you alright. That's all I'm gonna give you. You know what I mean? Yup, I'm gonna leave you in drama. But anyway, that's all I got for tonight, man. I'm Punch. Everybody have a good night, man. I'll see y'all later. More coming soon.